Hi guys, welcome back. This is Brutal Messiah, and on screen, just before we start the gameplay, you're going to see what I like to call a lucky bank shot. Flukey as hell. I went to throw, I had it aimed at his head. He shot me. My aim flew up, and but it was lucky enough to hit that wooden panel there, bounce off and smack him in the back, earning me a bank shot. I thought it was pretty cool, so I thought I'd like to share it with you guys. So moving on, we're on Fringe. And we're continuing the theme of unlocking SMGs for gold, heading towards that diamond camo, moving along nicely. As you can see, we've just got the basic red dot sight on there, grip and quick draw grip. That's all we've got. So I'm not really going to do this as kind of like a class setup, as I've done with the other SMGs, because we're only just getting used to the Pharo. I had kind of worries with the Pharo, to be fair. I've used the XR2 and I used the MR8 in this game, and I didn't really get on with them like I did. I got on really well with the ARX in Advanced Warfare. Done really well with that. Got I think the highest KD in all the weapons I used in that game. So, but on here I haven't really got on with them, and this is like a burst fire weapon. As we just get the third purifier kill there stolen from us. We just managed to pick up an assist. So yeah, when I first picked up the Pharo, I kind of had a strange feel to it. I'm not used to using SMGs with burst fire, and it does have when you first pick it up have a strange feel to it. But you soon get used to it, and you soon kind of get the feel for it, and it's kind of good at all ranges. Long range is not too bad. You need to put a few bursts into them at long range. If you manage to get them all on target, you'll hit them in a couple of bursts. Short range, you will get beaten out by the Vespers and VMPs. They are kind of like the god SMGs in this game. But if you manage to get a full burst on them close range, you will take them out with one burst. As we deploy the dart here, this bloody thing, I'm absolutely useless with it. As you can see, I'm all over the place. Guy had flak jacket on, but can we get one? We can get a kill. I think we got a kill by blowing up the truck, to be fair, but that's good. And these guys knew where that dart came from. They hunted me down. So the Pharo, we're rocking out the Swindler camo. Managed to pick that up in a crypto key rare supply drop recently. Get turned on. That was like a 360 turn on. And funny story to this hater, guys. We were playing. I was playing in a team of 3 over the weekend. Don't do it very often. But how am I not dead? I do not know. We've got enemies piling up those train tracks. That's one down. That's 2 down. I know there's one round the corner. He's coming after me, so I'm just going to jump out the way behind this little sheet of metal and get the kill. Yeah, so funny story behind this hater. Bearing in mind you're talking to each other via your headsets and in party on PSN while the game's going on. My friend Triple Venom Elite, he shouts out, "What's a blah, 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 blah?" And I thought he said XD, and I said, "Oh, don't worry about that. It's one of those shitty cars. Don't worry about it." And funny enough, the other guy in the party, he more or less said, yeah, they're shit they are, don't worry about them. So he thought it was the same thing. Triple Venom Elite just recently put the video out, and from his end, he quite clearly says, "I've got a hater." So he puts the hater out. I goes, "Who's got the hater? Who's got the hater?" He says, "I've got the hater." I went, "I thought you had one of those shitty cars." And that's the story ends. That was really funny. The competition's been really stiff over the weekend so far. This was gameplay from Friday night, and but we had a blast. Sometimes you just got to get on, have some fun with your friends, and enjoy the game for what it is. So we're continuing on with the Pharo. At the moment, I'm currently rocking a 1.59 KD with this gun. And I more or less used it for the whole of Friday night, so we're not doing too badly with it. Like I said, once you get the feel of it, get the feel of the burst, I kind of find it odd, like, to be static while you're firing this gun. So obviously you don't move too quickly. So maybe stock's a good attachment, as I just died there because I bit off more than I could chew. But yeah, so maybe I'm thinking stock. Not thinking rapid fire at the moment. I think rapid fire as a gun already fires fast enough in my opinion. I'm actually going for headshot, so it might be an idea to take grip off. I think this gun's got a lot of up and down recoil on it, so we'll see how we do there. We got lucky. Always like to check those corners with the concussions or the flashbangs, and so we're heading towards a win. As you can see, we're 99. We've just got to take this last guy out and see a few red dots around this corner here, and there we go. We take the win. Now, what we're going to do? I'm trying to bring you some different maps. So I do realise I've been putting out a lot of Combine lately, so I'm trying to bring some different maps. And as you can see, we're now headed on to Hunted. These biggish maps, medium to big to large maps, are quite handy for the Pharo. I really find it kind of medium to long range is its best range. So I kind of find I'm adapting my play style with this gun, as we just keep hopping in and out of the water, frustrating the enemy. Come down, there you go. We took that guy out, but I think the block's going to be hot, so we've got to get our asses out and reposition ourselves. More than likely what's going to happen is, this is kind of handy, what I do a lot when I'm playing the game and trying to predict the enemy, is that I get frustrated. They'll know sort of roughly where you are, where they died and where you killed them, and they're going to come after you. So rather than being in that room's a death zone. So also as well, guys, yes, we're using the Fire Breaks Heatwave ability. I've just unlocked that. I've unlocked most of the camo so far. I'm just going for a Heatwave rapid kill. I've got to rapidly kill 2 enemies while people are heatwaved. And this little tip is, you just noticed there I died. I went into the room. Make sure you're fully into the room before you operate the heatwave ability, because obviously I think that guy didn't get stunned who was in the corner. And I've been finding that a lot lately. I've been going sort of kamikaze into the room, activating it, and there'll always be a kind of guy hidden out the way somewhere where he doesn't quite get stunned enough. So you make sure you know when you operate that a specialist ability that you're stunning everybody in the room. You can take them out. And obviously as well, Pharo's probably not the best gun to use in that scenario, because a lot of occasions when you're trying to get multi-kills, you're going to need to be full automatic on your gun. And when you're going for multi-kills as well, or multiple kills, sorry, you're going to need a certain element of spraying and praying too. So as you'll see here as well, look, I kind of, that guy there gets taken out. There's a guy straight behind him, which kind of gnaws me up really. But yeah, so I've got to get 2 rapid kills while the heat wave is active. I've got to earn that twice, and then that'll be fire breakdown for me, and then we'll be moving on to Spectre. So probably, more than likely, look to see that in the next video. I find that a lot with the guns on BO3. I think I kind of, each one has got their own really feel, but they're all very balanced. They're all very balanced guns, but they've all got their own little feel to them. And after a couple of hours of playing with a particular gun, a new gun that you pick up, you will get used to it, and you will start, if you're half decent at the game anyway, you will start rocking out with it. But obviously some guns you'll do better than others with. There's a great example of how I just escaped a death. I used the heat wave to get away from somebody. That's another use for it. It's not just an aggressive use, it'll also be a defensive use for the heat wave ability. But just scoping out our next plan of action, I'm thinking they're either going to be spawning right over this direction or down by that little sniper's window on the lower level. So I think we're going to head over there and see what happens. Yeah, some red dots have already appeared. and just finished off my teammate's kill there. So, Hunted, not one of my favourite maps to be fair. There's a lot of ways. Water, the guys in the water seem to catch me out a lot in this map.
Care package awaiting orders.
We don't do too bad on it. We don't do too bad. It's not one of my favourite maps. It's not a map I do extremely well on. So I tend to do better on the maps with like Fringe and Combine. What was the one I did the other day? Metro. Metro was fantastic as well. Always seems to do well on there. But I think it's time to say good cheerio for now, guys, and ta-ta for see you later. I'll be off now, and I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, as the Rolling Thunder does some damage there. And leave a like and subscribe on the video if you do like the content, and I'll catch you later for another video.
Assets degraded.
TACOM, party's over. Need reassignment.